No, don't worry about it. I can handle a couple of trolls. I do it weekly at Court of the Rings. By the way, I will be guest hosting Court of the Rings on Friday, and I'm going to do something fun actually. Going to host a little bit of Q&A. Not like Core does. I will not be speaking for the company, but I will be gathering legitimate questions. Hey, Muckshifter, how you doing? From the community about some things that they have questions about. Basically, kind of collect a list of questions that Cord himself would normally answer, and then see if he can get those answered by the following week. See what we can do there. Who's stalking who today? I don't know. I normally try to, be polite and respectful, even in the face of trolls, but you know what? It's Monday. I'm in my own channel. And to have somebody roll in and ask if I'm Gussie Moose, come on. They knew better. I know, Darnelf. We keep running into each other. Well, not today. I haven't actually been in other people's streams today. I was watching a guy playing GTA 5, which actually is quite fun. I'm considering getting GTA 5 to go hang out with those folks. The WoW community manager and a bunch of his friends who I met at PAX East, they all play. And it looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, Ponton, that's really the thing is, they know better. They're just trying to start some drama. I got no time for drama. I got no time for trolls. I mean, they're not even really original trolls. I mean, come on. The same old complaints I've heard from last year? Same old behaviors that you see everywhere? And the fun fact, the last time I talked to Gussie, she was warning me about a troll. Though it was one of our regular trolls from the Lotro channel. You never get rid of them. Yeah, it's like playing whack-a-mole. It's like bam, bam, bam. I think they kind of forget that I main Paladin. So I really have no objection to ban. Quite honestly, in the official Lotro channel, we have to actually be much more nice about it. Repair. I know! But I'm nowhere near a repair outlet. Let me finish this quest, and then I'll go repair. All I'm doing is killing some things and getting the pine cones and whatnot. Because once I can get the pine cones and wild berries, I can turn those in. At a place, there's a repair. Like a provisioner. It's sell and repair, yeah. Rawr. But this is an easy quest for me, so it's not like even if my stuff will break, it's not gonna be, terrible or anything like that. It's all fine. It's all good. Plus the fact that I've had sugar, so that makes it even much more fun. Now, the only thing I feel bad about is those fools probably went over to Gussie's channel, are also doing the same thing and asking if she was me. And I'm sure that would be upsetting to her. But, you want to be taken for who you actually are. You're one of those folks who obsessively repair. You know what? It's one thing I do like about WoW is I have the repair mount, so I can just mount up and repair anytime I like. And so I kind of fell out of the habit in Lotro. It's like, well, I don't have the mount to do that because we don't have repair mounts here. Actually, I have the Yak, which is it's a vendor repair and and the transmog. So transmog for the win. Okay, we can look to the south, we can look to the north. We can go farm some crafting mats because they're here. Which of course just makes the a universal toolkit. Am I using a universal toolkit? No, I'm actually using tools for the explorer. Wild berries. Oh, there's a wonderful breakfast joint near the McCormick Place on the lakeshore in Chicago called Wild Berries, and oh my god, it is so amazing. They're waffles and pancakes, and I wasn't too much of a fan of their corned beef hash though. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to actually move the mountain, whatever. Whatever. Hit a button. Rude. Alright. So I need one more thing of wild berries. Things north of me. And some pine nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Have you ever been? I went there with my friends when we were at Star Wars Celebration. Next year's celebration, the required food to get, it will be Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Both Sapiens and I agree they are some damn fine chicken and waffles. But next year's celebration will be the last weekend of August next year, and it will be in Anaheim, California at the Anaheim Convention Center, which I will actually be at later this year for BlizzCon. See, chicken and waffles is only good if you get really good chicken. But a lot of it is the juxtaposition of the sweet of maple syrup and the savory of the chicken. But it's got to be really good Southern fried chicken. Which Roscoe's makes damn fine Southern fried chicken. I mean, you could get the chicken without the waffles and it would still be damn good. But with the waffles, oh my god, it's amazing. Close to your stomping grounds, and nice. Alright, one more set of pine nuts. Little tiny nuts. Look for a shrub. Well, actually with pine cone, you want to be under a pine tree. That's a waffle violation? No, it's not. I like how the horse is like doing the pee-pee dance, right? That's always amusing to me. Or chicken mistreatment. Oh no, what it is it's really good. Alright, now let's go back to the nice place where the repair people are. So how's your all Monday going? Take your Mondays like Garfield. Best with lasagna and a blanket over your head. I hear ya. You sound like you're having a great Monday, Bethany. I'm still waiting. I put in some job apps, just waiting to, get some new employment. I still have a little bit of time before I have to actually worry about it. Ooh, imagine problems. Yeah, that's also one of the problems that we have with our Lotro trolls is sometimes they like to make shit up just to throw the dev team off, or to get them to do something that would then provide them a benefit that would actually be a detriment to other players. So, what I did this weekend is on Saturday, which is why I didn't stream on Saturday, is I was at Video Games Live, which is basically video game music played by a live orchestra. It was the 494th concert in the tour. It's actually part of the Guinness Book of World Records. The single longest symphony tour in the world because it's never stopped in the past 17 years. And it was founded by a guy called Tommy Tallarico. And Tommy is also a video game composer. Like, he did the soundtrack to Earthworm Jim, amongst other games. He's done some work for Sonic, Castlevania, whatever. He has also been working on Video Games Live for this entire time. He has done concerts at Gamescom in Germany. He's had world famous composers and conductors on the stage. Actually, let's go see what we have for tasks. Big Ed Mustafa will be so proud of me that I'll be doing tasks. So how's everybody else doing this afternoon? I know we got other folks in chat just hanging out, chilling. And what's really cool is they played some songs by... Hello? He's a wizard. He totally just phased out. It's actually kind of interesting. Alright, let me do the repair before I sell things. There we go. Repair is done. Now let's go see what tasks we have that I can do. What do I have in my bags I could use? Well, we've got stone abraded skins, so we can do that 3 times. And I think that might... Well, we also have stone worn furs, but they don't do anything for you. Sell first and then repair. Well, see, I don't want to sell because I actually want to go ahead and do this task real quick. That way I get the XP. Okay, I also have stone-worn furs, and... actually, no, I could do a couple more. It says I've never actually unlocked task limit. So I think, if I recall correctly, I am fairly close to the task thing. Where's the one that's the up-and-comer? Oh, here we go. 2 more tasks? Oh, man. 2 more tasks and I can get the up-and-comer. That's so close. Well, we'll do that tomorrow. But apparently, stone-worn furs don't do anything, and brittle scales don't do anything here either. So we're going to unlock those and sell them. At least get the silver for them. And shattered axes. They don't do anything either. One thing I really wish the vendor trash would do is... I mean, there's some that's clearly vendor trash. 100% clear vendor trash. And they should just mark those as vendor trash, and that way you don't even have to worry about them. Unlock that one. Okay. Now we can sell things. You're a proud busy beaver. See, I don't generally do tasks unless I'm grinding rep, and right now I'm grinding rep, so... But hey, there's almost 5 gold right back at me. I'll take it. Yeah, and that's really the thing is... It really should... It really should make it so it was clear on the item itself. You shouldn't have to look on the wiki to find out if it's useful. Or you shouldn't have to keep track of it on your own. Alright. Keen Claw. I remember that one from killing that one on my minstrel. So... I should theoretically have no problem doing this on my champion, which means, of course, since I'm streaming this, is I will probably be hilariously bad at this. Of course, riding a war sheet up here is probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. Where is it? Where's the path I'm looking for? Aha, there it is. Okay. Let's clear everything out. Ponton generally sells everything, but if you're looking to, you know, get your rep up, then taking the time to research tasks is a good idea. To maximize your reps. Hi, Keen Claw. Where are you? Let's aggro all of them. Keen Claw apparently is an American bald eagle. Do they have bald eagles in the UK? Probably not. There we go. Alright, I'm still using up my bonus XP. Or not XP, but my bonus rep. Because I had got a couple of rep tokens in rep accelerators in Hobbit Presents recently. So I'm using those. Alright, where are we going next, kids? Off this cliff. Whee! Wow! I didn't even break a leg on that one. I'm so good. Yeah, I didn't think it was a native bird in Europe. So that was not bad. Slid down the hill without getting One thing I do like to try to avoid is the use of plugins, and it actually goes back to a conversation we had earlier with the trolls. About ableism. I try, and this is a game dev thing that when I was making games myself, I used to make mushes back in the day, is while it's all well and dandy to have a lot of your informational content available off-site, like on a wiki or a website or something, you should also design so as much of your information that a player will need to play the game should be in the game itself. They shouldn't have to look out of game for a solution to an issue. That's why I never get concerned or upset when a game dev company... wait a minute. Moons of... Wait a minute. I think this one was actually supposed to be done up there anyway. Or am I on the next step of it? Lonely peak to your back, a worm slithers by your side. Okay, so that actually was done up there. So let's go back up the hill. Hey, Beldernick, how you doing? You got the co-high there? I got a co-high right back at you. Because co is awesome. Definitely a pillar of positivity in the community. He doesn't engage in with trolls, or at least he does a lot better than I do. And that's fine. He also does this for a living. Dude once streamed for 2,000 days every single day for at least a little bit of time. Including the day that both of his kids were born. So, but to be fair, that's easier for a dude to manage than for a lady. Let's call it like it is. Though that would be a pretty badass lady streamer if she gives birth and, you know, is streaming shortly thereafter. But, you know. Oh, Molly, how you doing? And then it became a situation where Ko was like, okay, I've done this for however many years. What do I do now? He didn't actually know what to do with himself. Hey, burbs, behave yourselves. And there's capping it off with a Xing Xing. Okay, well, let's make this one. It doesn't even do anything. If I recalled correctly, there was something about this particular hill. Let's read it again. Upon a mountain hill, the lonely peak to your back, a worm slithers by your side. Well, the lonely mountain's behind us. Seem to recall that it was up here someplace, because the Lonely Mountain is right there. Oh, I think it triggered close to the thing. First of all, let me hit up the Ironfold Scarn. And also, I'm not sure that I like the methodology for how they're doing crafting. Ah! See? Right there. Additional text appears. Upon a mountain hill, a sturdy bridge, an island touched by our people, a gorged snake below. Island. Bridge. In the meantime, there's a dwarf marker. Look, you little pissant. So there. You must face the target. How's everybody else doing this Monday afternoon or evening, as the case may be? Because, you know, for some of y'all, it is Monday. And if you're French Girl Gaming, it's already Tuesday. Whee! Sliding on down the hill. Okay, let's go take a... Get off of that. Go take a look at some of those other bounty quests I had. Defeat Blackhorn? Sure. Haven't beat up on the wood trolls yet. Defeat Gristlefell. Mithrin worms we can still do. Oh. Okay. Let's take this one off for now. And let's add this one. And we'll just go and complete these bounty quests real quick. Ba-ba-dum. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Ow. Ow. Let's go bouncing off the landscape. Ow. Alright, we want to go up into that cleft. Excuse me, let me get to a relatively safe place so I can answer that ding from Slack. Hang on, Jerry, Jesus. What's new in Middle Earth? Well, we're killing all the things. Just trying to get to a safe place so I can see what's up in Slack. Give me just a second. Alrighty then. Looks like I need to test some stuff. Good goddamn, there's a lot of codes. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Right up this. Come on, there we go. Come on, come on. You killed my horse. Working on something kind of cool. Trying to find out if I'm allowed to show you something really nifty. Well, I have permission to show you something nice. Alright, first of all, I will need to boot up my other, well... Alright, we're gonna do this. Can I show you some new cool things? And I will have to actually boot up my alt account here real quick to test a couple of them. Give me just a moment. You'll probably hear the music from the other copy of the game at the same time, because it'll bleed through. But I will show you the neat things that we've got here. Or I'll just turn the music off on the other version of the game to make things nice. However, I'm actually going to let you see the other copy of the game too. This would be really neat. Let's see if this actually works though. No. Oops. Remove that. Let's try the other one. There we go. My other account. Still in concert mode. Actually, I'm going to hide that for just a second while I put a code in. I was asked to test the code, so I'm testing the codes. Redeem code. Alright. Okay, that one is done. And I'll show you something really awesome. Copy pasta. Alright, let me show you the free-to-play account again, real quick. So, in homage to Hollyberry using a character on every server called Letty Zepp to be the camera person for when she records music concerts, I decided to make a joke, you know, to pay homage to that with Pinky Floyd. So Pinky Floyd exists on most of the servers. And we're testing codes for the thing. So Pinky Floyd could either be a Weatherstock wafer. Now these are the old these are the old titles, but they're new codes for them, so I was asked to test it. And I did want her to have the Weatherstock Steward title so people know that she's authorized by the Lonely Mountain Band. Okay, now we're done with that. Exit the game on that one. Let's go back to this other one. Let me get this out of the way. Come on, remove. There we go. Alright, now I got some other ones to test. Now I'm going to put the codes in sneaky-like, and then I'll show you the actual titles. Because I think you'll enjoy them. Now, one of the titles that I was advised that they have made isn't in this list because it's not ready to be released. But Cordova already mentioned the name of it. It's called Harnkegger. It's so cool. Okay, there's my copy of the game. Watch my blue fire for just a couple moments here while I enter some codes into the store. La, da, 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 da. Redeem code. Now, one of these I don't actually deserve yet, but I'm only using this for testing purposes, and I don't plan on using the title. That one worked. And it's an existing code, or existing title, so nobody cares. Okay, that worked. So these will be of interest to people. Now these aren't the entire list of new codes that Standing Stone came up with. I'm not going to tell you what the other ones are because NDAs are awesome. They will be revealed when they are to be revealed. So for Weatherstock, and these are all the new ones will all be debuting at Weatherstock. And I'm quite happy to say that I did have a little bit of a hand in providing advice. Alright, so let me turn my game back on so you can see it. By the way, if you ever watch my, if you go check the channel out when I'm not streaming, you're gonna see a still of this fire. I made new headers for my stuff. So let me strike these out real quick so people know that they have already been used. And let me let Cord know that Alright. Want to see something really cool? Want to see something really cool? No, there's no technical issues. I was just hiding the store. Nice, turn off. Okay, so let's go check some new titles. Okay, new titles. We have got Performer of Note. One of the new titles they have created. Let's go alphabetical so I can actually find them. Alright. I have a lot of titles. I'd hate for Ponton to have to look through all of these. And are they all under social? I'm looking for the little red mark, so... Oh, here we go. This one I don't actually deserve because I've never performed at Weatherstock. However, I was still supposed to test the code. I have been a Weatherstock steward since last year, so that's legit, and I've had the Wayfarer for years. So we will be handing out the usual steward, Wayfarer, and Bard titles as necessary. But we are going to be giving away some titles. Where'd they all go? Where'd they all go? You can have one where your prefix is musician. Yeah, these are the new event titles, Ponton, debuting right here. So you can have one that says musician as a prefix. Concert attendee, you have attended a Middle-earth concert. Because one of the things is the Weatherstock titles are really awesome, but there's so many other concerts and events out there that they deserve titles, and instead of creating one for each individual thing, and just in case things change over time, it's just better to have more generic ones. So they were coming up with social titles for people. Then you can have musician as a suffix. There we go. So you make beautiful, and you don't even necessarily have to get these because you're at a concert. You might just be, we just happen to randomly notice somebody's performing at the Prancing Pony all the damn time. The TDs. Performer of note, you are known for your performances in Middle Earth. So that'd be kind of like you won something. Here is what I'll probably wind up using. Provider of event information. Let me see if I can get a good background. You're a source of event knowledge. So this would be for like the folks who do a lot of the organizing behind the scenes, and you know, getting the word out. Like Lotro fam, like freaking Fibro Jedi needs one of these. Here's one that's very special, brand new. And this is for the MCs. Something like Master Aiden needs one of these. Bircha needs one of these. Like, the folks who actually... Like, Pontin. Finson. Anybody who organizes a concert event, this would be something that... Bima. Oh, yeah, Bima, too. And my hair's going all over the place. Musician is a nice title. It is. Let's see. Where'd I get the bard from? I forget. And I think that's it. So, did I show them all off? No, I did not. Did I? Yeah. Concert attendee. Now, they were actually talking about one of relating to being the audience, but that is a very specific title that you get, or, you know, I was thinking, well, maybe we should do something for Frostbluff. But they said no. So the titles are concert attendee, musician as a prefix, musician as a suffix, 2 separate titles. You can have one or the other, or if you're lucky enough, you can get both. You can be the provider of event information. Speaker for the musicians is actually really cool. So provider and speaker are going to be very specific, given to certain people. They're not going to be given away during, like, we're not going to raffle those off in Twitch chat. So those are pretty cool, and there is a crap ton of these. So, we're going to be pretty generous with the concert attendee ones. Now, this spreadsheet is available to both us and the Lonely Mountain Band. So, I'm sure folks who are attending in-game will be able to get them as well. Same, I think the way that I would prefer to do this, and I have to talk with Cord about this, and LMB, is leave the weather stock ones mainly for LMB to give out, but we can, you know, use some of them in Twitch chat, but mainly the ones that are concert attendees, the more generic ones. And yes, they are generic, but, you know, they're also kind of cool. So, what title should I wear? I'm going to go back to the Invincible one that I just picked up last night because I never did my level 58 class quest. Well, it was actually it was the optional one in Scoomville. So I went and kicked ass in Scoomville. It was fun. So those are pretty cool. Bard is from... Oh, right. Bard is from the Old Festival. Okay. Alright. Let me go check something real quick. Bum ba dum bum bum. Where are they? What was that person's name? And I just love the music in here. Of course, this music was written by one Mr. Dar Celtics, who is, by the way, really amazing. Oh, for criminy's sakes, peeps. Why you do silly things? Ba-ba-bum. The best title for an elf is well preserved. True. True enough. So, there we go. Anyway, good times. And it's only 5 something, so I have plenty more time to keep going. And what does Cord want now? Alright. While we are looking around, where am I? Oh, hey, I'm really close to one of the critters I gotta kill. So let's go kill it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around. Hello, Greyhawk. You gonna die, and then Blackthorn gonna die. Yes, Mom! Jeez, Jerry. Make me do all the work. Alright. Blackthorn has a lot of health. That's okay. I'm a champion! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a highlight of the titles and post them. Well, I'll keep them registered here on Twitch. Oh man. Well, at least I could turn in my bounty. Am I still boosted for another 15 minutes? Okay, where's my other one? Next! Moor Stalker. Stuck in the moor, stuck in the moors. I was actually in the Etmoors the other night. I wasn't PvP and I was using the training dummy. Oh my god, it's so boring using the training dummies. But so fast. Getting some trait points. Hi, young Coldrake. Now, Mr. Bond, you shall die. Alright, fight time and channel. Who's the best James Bond? Which actor has been the best James Bond? I'm going to make that a favorite. Watch, I'll forget it, but that's okay. Let's make sure I'm not behind. I am not. Crunchy. Each but Lazenby and Dalton had their moments. You know what? Lazenby was good for one thing, is you could refer to something as the George Lazenby of something else. For example, for the longest time, Paul McGann was the George Lazenby of Doctor Who. Timothy Dalton's time as James Bond is tainted for me by the sheer amount of scenery he was chewing on that time he was on Doctor Who. As Lord Rassilon, President of Gallifrey. Yeah, we can just clear the road here. Because he was eating so much scenery, it was hilarious. Though, to be fair, he also did a stint singing 500 Miles by the Proclaimers in that video that David Tennant was in. By the way, David Tennant is amazing. I'm just saying. He was in Good Omens, and oh my god, he was so good. Then again, so was Michael Sheen as Aziraphale. Actually, Good Omens was just amazing in general. If you haven't seen it and you've got Amazon Prime, for the love of God, watch it. It was so good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Then again, I generally like stuff written or co-written by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, and it had a very Douglas Adams aesthetic to it that I really liked. Lazenby definitely got the short end of the chain there. Wait a minute, it's behind me? I mean, he probably would have been considered the classic, a classic, you know, high-end. More Stalker should be around here somewhere. Ah, there's more Stalker. Hey, get over here. Come here. Hey, Bumble, how you doing? Y'all missed the title fashion show. I was testing some new titles that will be debuting at Weatherstock next month. Crystal Fell is up there. And Holcorm is over there. Yeah, the Bond movie, I mean, though to be fair, Lazenby his character got to marry Diana Rigg's character, so, you know, he kind of did well for himself there. Yeah, that movie was not the best. So let's start another fighting channel. Do you think James Bond could be played by something other than a white dude? Whether it's, somebody who's Asian, who's black. I think, much like Doctor Who, it should be British. It should definitely be a Briton of some kind. Okay, where are we? We're in the right spot. Because, James Bond is such a British character, just like Doctor Who is such a British character. Like, an American Doctor Who would be a bad... No, just no. But it should always be a white guy. Could it be somebody else? I think there was some talk about Idris Elba being James Bond at some point. Well, hello there. Or, like a lady, actually. A lady James Bond. Jane Bond? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think it worked out well for casting a lady as the Doctor. I mean, she is a great actress, and she does play the Doctor very well. I believed she was the Doctor. I didn't have any problem believing that she wasn't the Doctor. Right. No, I didn't have any problem believing she was the Doctor. Get my negatives correct. That's why you didn't like when they made Captain Marvel? Like Captain Marvel, the DC Marvel, or the Marvel Comics Marvel? Diana Rigg was better elsewhere? Yeah. Yeah, in the Avengers. Wait. Sneaky's Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, the Marvel Comics movie? The character has always been female. Okay. The original Captain Marvel was a guy back in like the 70s, but then she took on the mantle of Ms. Marvel. So, I'm confused. It was DC, not Marvel. Well, see, the thing is, there's two Captain Marvels. There's the DC Comics Captain Marvel, Shazam. Not to be confused with the urban legend of Shaquille O'Neal. And then there's the Marvel Comics Captain Marvel, who started off as a Kree soldier who crash landed on Earth, was found by Carol Danvers. She took on the mantle of Ms. Marvel for a while, and eventually she took on his actual Captain Marvel code name for a while. Yeah, well, Bumble, what has happened is Standing Stone came up with some new titles that we're going to be giving away in chat, and they'll also be given away by the LMB in-game. Let me show you the titles again, as soon as I remember where to find them. Now let's see if I can actually find them all. They weren't there. They weren't there. There. I think they were all under social. How do I get the quick post title? And I still don't have the deed for doing quick post. 'Cause, 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 Let me see. It was not a quest, not kinship. I'm just going through all of these and getting these out of the way. Let's make sure there's, again, nothing under events. You know what? To hell with it. I could just look at the spreadsheet again. Or I would if I'm not being, like, thoroughly lazy. Look at all the Slayer D titles. I'm sure Ponton has every single one of these! So this is one of the new titles. What do you call it? It's not a surname. A pre-name? A musician. You can have a surname of musician, completely separate title. You can be a concert attendee. And again, there's the musician post title. Suffix. Whatever. Prefix or suffix. You could possibly win a performer of note title. If you organize these sorts of events or do a lot of promotion of said events, you might become known as the provider of event information. If you are an MC for an event, or a host of an in-game event like Ales and Tales or Weatherstock or Shirefest or whatnot, you could possibly become the speaker for the musicians. And that is it. New titles. Good times. Now let me go back to my invincible title. I'm invincible. Not to be confused with Prince Arthas's steed. Arthas Menethil's steed. Well, let's not jump down there. Okay, where's the other one? Down the road and around the corner and up the hill. Okay, let's go do that. Why, is there dragons in the sky by playing Elder Scrolls Online? All of a sudden? So those are pretty cool. While I'm at it, let me go see what my rep is looking like. I have been running... I'm actually wishing they would overhaul the rep window. Because I really hate the rep window. Because it really should allow you to sort by various things, such as sort by actual rep level obtained, like all the ones that I'm kindred with up top, and then all the ones I'm friend with below, all the ones I'm ally with below that, or kindred, ally, friend, acquaintance, neutral, hated. I'm the enemy of Fushambal North. You should also be able to sort by, alphabetically. That would make my life simple. While I haven't been officially diagnosed as OCD, I kind of lean in that direction because I like things to be somewhat orderly. Somewhat. And yeah, it's really nice when Standing Stone does support. I'm still pleased to have had a small, tiny hand in some of those titles. And there's actually other titles that aren't part of this that I'm not going to tell you about, except one that Cord already publicly mentioned on a Court of the Rings, which is folks who participate in the Harnkegger games later this year. There will probably be some kind of giveaway or something of Harnkegger related titles called Harnkegger. So there's that. I think I am going in the wrong direction. Leave me alone, Greyhawk. I think Greyhawk, and I think of the Greyhawk band. think we're gonna have to go around the mountain. Yeah, go around this way. Or up that way, yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, you can drift on a war steed. If you use WASD, like A and D in combination with turning with your mouse. I hope so, Ponton. Your song was really good, and I'm really bummed that you weren't able to perform last year. I mean, actually, for the competition. I mean, it was very kind of Roy to and the gang to let you, you know, perform afterwards, though. Oh, hi. This is very bright. Shing shing! Shing shing, you SOB. Alright, got that one done. Yes! Title for cosmetic outfitters and house designers. Well, wasn't there a fashionista title at one point? Though I think it was taken away because it wasn't lore appropriate. At least I think that's why it was taken away. Okay, we've got trolls to kill. Trolls to kill is always fun, and there's lots of trolls over there to kill. Let's put the Moon Runes one back on. The Tale of Boring. I don't want to go into the Glimmer Deep again. Let's go find traces of poison, because that's always fun. Or we can go into... You know what? Let's go into Stormwall, because it'll be funny. Because I haven't actually been in Stormwall. There were fashion titles. Let me drop a suggestion. There. Court has been told. Whether he sees it is another question. Oh, Ponton, that'd be like most of my characters, right? But let's go into Stormwall, because I do know there are... I don't think I got the lore books that are in Stormwall. I don't remember. I don't remember. However, I am going to use another Slayer Deed boost, because why the hell not? And I can also keep working on my sprint skill. I really dislike the sprint skill, because it's the only class trait point I haven't picked up yet. Only because unless you put points into sprint, which I never did in the past because I rarely use sprint. Actually, I never use sprint. We are going to ignore the arrow. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up here. We're going to go up to Stormwall. Because if you don't put points in sprint as a champion, then it has a 5 damn minute cooldown. However, I think the actual path goes off to the right. We're gonna go this way. Why? Because it'll be cute. Whoops. I actually wanted to stop and get that scar. Too late. Alright. Now let's go and kill some things on the path up. In these cases, I'm just gonna keep running, and then I'm gonna pull up and start killing things. Hello. All three of you. Not to die. Boom. Shing shing. Yeah, I mean, it's great for a panic situation like that, but in general... See, the problem with sprint is you need to hit it 150 times to get, you know, to get that one tick of the trait point. And... for example, I mean, you can bring it down to like 3 minutes by dropping points in it, but it's still... that's an awful long period of time. Like, the Heroic Resolve one has a 2-minute cooldown, and you'll need to hit it 50 times to get its particular deed completed. 150 on Sprint is an awful lot. They should have made it like 50 or even just 100. But I think when they made up those abilities and whatnot, they kind of made it so when they built the class and, you know, made the class deeds and whatnot, they figured people would use sprint a lot more often than they actually do. Oh, I got my Mitchell killed by a rover for that the other day. It was actually it was really cool and funny. Cause think, oh, I can kill this one. No, it didn't happen. It was not funny. Well, it was funny actually. The Gondor. Ah. You don't have the right amount of fervor. Good times. Now I just have to remember where the pages are. I do like me a good Ching Ching though. And yes, I'm actually in Redline, but I'm dual wielding. Now, conventional wisdom says you should get out of the fire. That you should wasn't there a page somewhere around here, or was it down there? I think it was somewhere down there. Conventional wisdom says that you should use a single two-hand weapon when you're in Redline as a champion, because you're in essence going 1v1. However, one thing. I put most of my stuff in Redline, and then put a lot of crap into Yellow Line. So I do a lot of... oh, hi. So I do a lot of AoEs, so... for me, dual wielding on a red line with a lot of yellow seems the way for me to go. Now, I'm not saying that's the right way to play. That's how I play and get along with my day. So, you do you. Do whatever you feel is appropriate for your character. Oh.
We will bide our time high up in these mountains. This is a home for dragons. They will feast and gather treasure and grow strong. We will learn to cover where we are soft. But for now, sleep and dreams of our revenge.
When I first saw those in beta, and it's like, Lost Lore? Smaug? I'm like, what? I thought that was so cool. It's like, holy crap, smoke. Recorded lost lore. What? Dragons can write. Ooh, what's up here? Something shiny! I found nothing of importance. I'm so sad. Yeah, I know Kill 'em, and I've always played champion dual wield because the opening video, like when you first played Lotro, the champion was dual wielding, and I've always been a big fan of dual wielding. Though I did for a while sword and board for a bit. Something hiding back here? No. What? All right. Well, just checking programming note real quick. Did I click on that? Yes, I did. Now I kind of wish I was on my my minstrel, who is a scholar, but oh well. I found a dwarf made necklace. Ooh. Let me see. Get this out of the way. See which quest I'm actually doing. Oh, this one. Oh wow, I have to do a lot of searching here in Stormwall to find what we're looking for. This will be an adventure. Let's remove this. Ow. Hi. You know. There's a distinct possibility that I will be guest hosting Court of the Rings on the 28th as well. Ow. Rude. So there. Well, so much for my plan for gathering questions one week and having them answer it by the next week. Well, to be quite fair, I don't think he would have had time to gather the answers to the questions. Because I knew he was going to be out for like a bunch of days. Anyway. So, yeah, Cord is going on vacation. Gonna go hang out with family. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Rude. Aren't some things down there too? I think. But I will be guest hosting Court of the Rings on Friday for Sherzies. And it's very possible I may guest host it again on the 28th from Myth Moot, which means we're going to have a little bit of fun at Myth Moot. One of the cool things we're going to be doing at Myth Moot, by the way, which will be streamed on the Signa Mu channel, is we are going to be playing tabletop. Sneakies. I've done that too. A lot of times. When somebody was streaming Lotro. I was like, where am I? Professor Corey, myself, Tyndalf, and a couple other people, including GM Richard Rowland and James Rogers, one of the Cubicle 7 developers who worked on Adventures in Middle-earth and The One Ring. We'll be playing a Lord of the Rings corpse in a corner. We'll be playing a One Ring adventure set in the Shire featuring a bunch of hobbits solving crimes. So it should be a heck of a lot of fun, a little bit of silliness going on. So I'm actually really excited and, quite frankly, a lot intimidated because I'm not a standard tabletop player. This will be my second tabletop campaign, even though it's a one-shot campaign. And having one of the devs at the table as well as Corey, I'm like, right immediately after that session at Myth Moot, we will be taking Professor Corey through the Vales of Anduin and into Northern Mirkwood, so he can go sightseeing again, and hopefully not die. Both of those, well, the sightseeing tour will be on Landreval, and if you are a level 120 on Landreval with a decent amount of gear, landscape gear, please do join us. We will need a posse to kill things. You will need to have access to Discord to at least listen to instructions, because the thing about being in a Corey posse is that it's all about what Corey wants to do. So if Corey wants to go better look at Osgiliath, well, we gotta let him do that and get killed by a Mumak on the way. Found a golden marble. Nice. I've got a golden marble. Da 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 da. I know. I'm actually not looking forward to probably having to start whatever job I find. It's very likely that I'll have to work on Fridays. So either I'm going to have to take a stupid late shift on Fridays, or just work. See, Darnell. Oh, thanks, O'Malley. I'm glad to have you here. Always good to see you, and hope to see you again soon. But yeah, Corey is very much the squirrel sort of mentality, so you have to be prepared for that, and because it is actually Corey's show, what Corey wants to do is what happens. So, no yelling at the professor because he didn't go where you wanted him to go. Because it's always down to where he wants to go, and sometimes that changes at the very last second. Shing shing. There we go. I'm gonna clobber you on the head. Why? Because it's funny. Rude. So there. Part of the problem is these old iron, the crafting, the artifact chests are kind of throwing me off. You want to take a look at that big spider over there? Yeah, that happens a lot. What he really wanted to do is he wanted to, I mean, it has become a bit of a joke, but at the time, no, not too many people were laughing. Yeah, I know, Darnell. That's what he does. Is he gets interested in looking at something and plans go right out the window. So the only plan you can really have if you're a Cory posse is... And to be fair, part of the problem with the chicken run that was not quite fun was the fact that there were other people who were there because it had been advertised as a public chicken run and really should not have been. And that was not anything that any of the other, chicken people or the organizers, it's just, it shouldn't have been coupled with a Cory run. Simply because he does things a certain way and that's the way they should be done. And so he really wasn't taking into account the other folks there because it's not his usual thing. So for the next time, it's basically, it'll just be focused strictly 100% on Cory and what he's doing. Because he wasn't there for the chicken run. He was there just to go sightseeing in places, and a chicken run was a good way to do it. But we got him there with Weekend once he died as a chicken, so it was fine. Okay. Did we finish up there? Part of the problem is a lot of these are like hidden in little nooks and crannies, so you have to really look around to find everything. Is there anything back there? See if I could fall through the landscape again like I did on that other stream. That was fun. Just take him right into Etterfang's lair. Yeah, I don't even know where that is myself, but it sounds like a great place to take him. I'm sure he'll make friends. What's the most populated server for today? Well, it depends on what time of day. Generally, if you're on EU times, your better bets are going to be Evernight, because that has traditionally been an EU server in the past, or Laura Lynn if you're more of a social-minded person. If you're normally on North American or US times, then your better bets are going to be any of the 5 NA servers. Landreval, if you're looking for PvMP or the main raiding community, Arkenstone's a good choice. Let's see. Wow, another corpse just like immediately popped right up. I'll loot it. Oh, it's being tricksy. Look at all that. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong there. Is sparkling even more than a Twilight vampire. Oh, I'm sorry. By Batman. No. The new Batman, of course, is Robert Pattinson, who was... a Twilight vampire. Yeah, let's get out of the stupid. Ah! I'm on fire. I might actually die. Why? Because I'm not using my heals like an idiot. Yeah, this is gonna be... yeah. Well, hey, at least I got the big one down. Hi. Hello, how you doing? Alright, you're dead. Get you little one out of the way. Let's use that. Let's not hit that guy. Let's hit the one who's actually attacking. Over here. Hi. Whew! That was fun. Let's have some snacks. Let's use the Daleman creme because I have a crap ton of it. What? Pattinson is supposed to be the new Batman, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Robert Pattinson isn't that bad of an actor. It's kind of like Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. The role was bad, the writing was bad, the directing was bad. The actor himself wasn't that bad. I've seen him in other things, and he's not that bad of an actor. He's not a bad actor at all. It's just, you know... oh, is that all there is to Stormwall? Why did I think Stormwall is bigger than this? But he's not a Batman type. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought Michael Keaton was a Batman sort of type. Or Ben Affleck. Actually, Ben Affleck I can kind of see as more of a Batman. Okay, crafting tools, crafting tools. Let's follow the little shiny arrow. But yeah, Val Kilmer is not the sort of face I would expect to be Batman, right? If that makes any sense. What do you want? Okay, so Cord is supposed to be back next week. Originally he said he wasn't, but then he said yes, he's gonna be here. He'll be back. So you only have to suffer with me guest hosting his show once. Well, for the month of June, anyway. Oh, speaking of places that Cord will be, for those who can make it to Gen Con, Standing Stone is apparently doing something official at Gen Con this year. Unlike, like, last year was like a half official thing. Is like you had several in there, you had Tolero there, you had Cordova there, and it was like a formalized meetup. But apparently they're doing something official like. Now I don't know which Lotro devs will be there. I do know that Linabelle and Flimsy Firewood from the DDO team will be there. And I have met Linabelle before, and they're cool. I don't believe I got introduced to Flimsy Firewood. I could be wrong. But they're generally a pretty cool person, and I always feel bad about killing their avatar in the DDO anniversary event. See, in the DDO side, their anniversary event is a one-shot dungeon that you go through. You go to this party, and the bosses of the party are avatars of game devs. You can kill several, and you can kill the bad guys. There's a couple that are not killable, like No Bob's, Bob Hess's avatar. You can't kill him; he's friendly. But Linabelle got turned into a Lich. Was Lichabelle? Though she got bugged out, so you didn't have to actually kill her for quest completion. Which is kind of weird, but, you know, it worked. You can kill Cordovan, you can kill Severlin, Lichabelle, what's one of the other ones? And in one section of the dungeon, you get a random selection of devs that you can kill. Like, they're like skeletons, and they're generally former employees in that particular section. So, like, Scary Crow is down there, Dr. Octothorpe is down there. I didn't even know Dr. O worked on DDO, but apparently he did. I miss that guy. He's fun. Alright, I got the crafting tools done, so let's focus on this one. Dusty chest, dusty chest. All the dusty chests. However, I don't think they'd ever actually let us have a Kill the Devs event on Lotro side, because the Lotro community is a little bit more tetchy, and some people would... Ooh, I found a golden marble. Take it a little bit too seriously. You can play good Batman, but also a good Bruce Wayne. I don't think they're going to announce anything for Minas Morgul. I mean, it'll be the first weekend of August. Minas Morgul is slated for the end of the year, so I'd expect Minas Morgul to hit somewhere later than that. So there'd be enough time that any sort of announcements would be premature. Okay. Do any of these chests respawn so you can hit them again? That would be nice. I don't think they do. You did. Were we just in here? Yeah, I think we were. Yeah, that was the one we just hit. But I personally would expect, for example, the pricing of the expansion to be similar to what it was last time, like $130 for the ultimate again. $80 for the middle and $40 for the baseline, and to not be available at launch for Lotro points because, you know, those expansions are money. They got to get the cash in first. Spending Lotro points for the expansion at the get-go doesn't help their bottom line. So while we don't have to generally deal with shareholders in the Lotro world, we still have to make sure the doors are open so they can keep making the game. How much run-up was there for Mortar? That's a very good question. See if I can remember. Trying to remember how much there was. There wasn't a lot. Well, I mean, if you can only buy it with, you know, points, you know, and I know there was a lot of folks who were like, "Oh my God, the ultimate is so much more expensive than it was last time," and that's pure 100%. Daybreak pricing. I mean, it's the same price as you get an EverQuest expansion for. Hopefully good launch trailer. Oh god, I think we all wish we could forget the Mortar one. I got Lotro points, what'd I do? I killed things. Yes! Slayer deeds for the win! That one would be good to complete, actually. Survey markers. Craft the door halls. That all goes back to, do they have time to do things? Bearing in mind, for example, our head of QA is also the game composer. And so, you know, as much as I'd like to clone people, there have been times I wish I could clone Chords because he's doing 2 jobs at once. Yeah, the U-23 one is pretty decent. I did like it. Nothing hiding back there. I need one more trinket! One more trinket. One more trinket. Wasn't that bassoon in the background, man? And I do like the mellow sounds of the battle bassoons. Rude. Get back here. You need a shing-shing in the face. Whoops! We made a friend. Well, hi. How you doing? Rude. You get a shing shing to the face as well. And you dead. Megavana tells me, how you doing? What you been up to this fine Monday? Monday. Appreciate y'all being here. Now, I'm gonna check something on the wiki real quick. Before I do that, let me go check the forums and see if there's any posts. Well, there was one a couple hours ago. Okay, so update 24 wallpaper, not something Cord is handling himself. So it'll be a few weeks yet. He is working to get the update 24 soundtrack on YouTube, which will probably be around the July 4th weekend. Why? Because he is going to be out of town. And one of the reasons he doesn't advertise that a lot is because people do stupid shit on the forums when he does. Kind of like those 2 trolls we had earlier that I banned. Okay, we are looking for Lost Lore of the Dwarf Holds. The Ironfold. The ones of Smaug. Okay, so there is actually supposed to... No, I got that one. Writing 2. Stormwall, western interior with 2 spider corpses. Entrance up the stairs and on the right. So there is one in here. So I just need to find it. So let me first of all find the way out. This is not the way out. Whoops, I made a friend. Get over here. So looking for spider corpses up some stairs and to the right of the western interior. Okay, it's supposed to be close to it. Wow, I'm glad you didn't aggro. But did you have to set me on fire? Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm still on fire. Just, whatever. Did you click on the right thing? Thank you. Hi. Okay, I'm going too far north. Back up, back up. Because I got turned around. That's what happened. Head up the stairs and on the right. So, either, let's see, we are heading this way? Yeah, it's up this way. It's supposed to be up this way. Point two. Oh. Hello there. I didn't even know this was here. Landscape. Landscape. Scenario, fix this. Okay, spider webbing. Looks good, looks good. Spider webbing. Don't tell me there's actual spiders in here. Doesn't matter, I kill them. Oh, spider corpses. Spider corpse, spider corpse. Everywhere is spider corpse.
Sister. Missing. Dragon whelps. Slain. I have known only sorrow in these grey peaks. Let sorrow take wing. I am fury. I am vengeance. I am Smaug the Golden, mighty and merciless. I will roam until I find dwarves, and then let them cower before my wrath.
They did over there too. Tisk. Well, that was fun. Hi. Look who we have. We have a thief. He's a thiefy butt. It's a thief kitty. The pure monster. Well, he's a bit of a pure monster, too. He's a butthead. Hi. He did actually, him and Mystery did have 2 litter mates when they were born 14 years ago. One, sadly, did not survive very long after birth, like less than a couple of days. Very weak. The other one was named Per Monster, and she survived like 4 or 5 years. But he has taken the place as the resident Per Monster of the house. Okay, let us go talk to Horan to give him the trinkets, because we'll get some credit. This is probably a very unwise thing I'm doing here. Yeah, that was super smart of me. Yeah, don't ride war steeds up in here. I'm just saying. Don't do it. But we're gonna anyway. Why? Because it let us. Yay! That's, whoa, hello. Corpse. Look at somebody else. Hi, nice player. I'm gonna loot the corpse. Where are you? Get your butt over here. Don't you dare loot my corpse. Oh, you jackass. And they left it there? Like, they looted it and only, like, looted one or two things out of it? That's a dick move. That's a dick move. Well, wasn't there one of the other books was here? Let's hang out on the bridge here for just a few moments. Hi. There's a lost lore of the Ironfold, the rusted pages. You are purring all over the place. I don't want to watch it, I just... Okay, skulls out. That is not the one I'm looking for. Hi. Aired Mithrin, the frozen pages. That's the one I'm looking for. Wait, do I already have it? Hi. What's the smoke one? Hi. I've completed a shit ton of quests as this character. 3,420. Alright. Why is Arid Mithra not shown here? Rude. In the Withered Heath, tops down back the stone wall. Let's see if we can find it this way. Oh, it's under Tormund, Arid Mithrin, Dur. Okay, so I've already completed the Arid Mithrin one. And I've already done the Ironfold one. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Good night, Darnolf. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get back to Stark. I could have just actually not done that! Wow, that was so good of me. Let's run. If I die, I'm not gonna be twist about it. Ugh. Get off my butt, cat. Thank you. No, no. Hi. Oh, this is definitely not going the right way to escape. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna run over here, aggro all the things over here. Oh, hi, thief. That is my hair. Thank you for noticing. Let me go. Yeah, I think I am actually going the wrong way. Let's see if I can go back this way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Champion coming through. It's be a good time for a sprint. Wait, this was the way up the mountain, wasn't it? So the other way was actually the way down the mountain. I think that's what I always got confused about Stormwall. Is the path was really confusing. I just want to get out of here. Okay, this was the way oh, I was just here. Oh well. Retreat! And where the hell did we wind up? Not too far away from where we need to be. Remember once I died, like, on the other side of this mountain and I wound up way the heck, like, actually down here. It was weird. I was like, wait a minute, what? Where was I? Alright, let's get down off the mountain safely. Oh, hey, there's a dwarf marker. Yeah, sometimes the red circles, the circles of shame, are not in places you'd expect them to be in. One of the things I definitely need to do, though, is I need to get my scholar to make me some Ethelos. That would be awesome. Some iron foot Ethelos. In fact, I might switch over to my scholar real quick to do exactly that. Is watching Ending when the same thing happened to him. He res in a very bad place or a very unusual. It's like, why the hell did I res over here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I see what Thief is doing. He found something on the floor. Hi, Mystery. This is one of Thief's play toys. Thiefy cat. Thiefy. Here. Hey. Come on, Thiefy. Come on, you silly cat. Hi, Mystery. Come on, Thief. He's looking at it. He wants it so bad. Get up here. Hold still. Be nice. You scared a cat. Would you stop showing your butt to the world? Right. Let us get back to what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted. Don't be one. My house, my rules. Want to be a dick in my channel? This is not the place to be. Alright. You still don't trust me? Oh, yeah, okay.
You're there.
You believe you shall still use them. Well, that's nice of you. Okay, what else we got to do? Actually, let's go up and talk to a certain young heir to the throne of Erebor. I think I still have to do Durin's quest on this character. Still wish they would alter the yellow sash on this outfit. It doesn't look right. It looks looks completely bad on a Hobbit character. You too can drift on a war steed. Alright, what are we doing up here? Actually, let me check my rep real quick. Ooh, almost gonna become a friend. So much rep grinding I have to do up here. Not happy about it. I think the rep grind is too damn high to get the crafting recipes. Hey, look, a quest for me? That's the one I was looking for. Okay, well, I already have a better cloak. But it will at least give me some embers. Good times. And class rate point. Also a good thing. Alright. Now the trick here is to let those guys start the fight. Basically just catch up to Durin and follow along. Yeah, it's pretty decent animation. Shing shing. I think part of my trick here is to just not drop AoE so I don't aggro the entire damn instance. Durin fight. Because Durin's got a hell of a lot more morale than I do. Oh, hi. Hey Durin, would you be so kind as to actually tank shit? That would be awesome. Alright. You're in trouble? Well, yeah. That ballista's a piece of junk. What do you need? Couldn't do much assisting because, you know what? Y'all were getting your butts kicked. Don't give in to despair. Find Botus. You fought the dragons for centuries. Well, that's good of you. Have you ever thought maybe if you didn't start the fight, they would come after you? Hey Catriona, how you doing? How's your Monday going? Hope you're having fun. What? How has he compelled the service of the... I love the dwarf standing up here and just shooting arrows like there's no tomorrow. That was pretty cool. I think you're supposed to help keep Durin alive, and Durin's got like freaking so much morale. You're not... You're just hanging out. You don't even really have to do anything here. In fact, it might be better if you didn't. Look at the pretty moon. A single worm lies in your way. Fight it. Fight, fight, fight. How's Botus doing over there? He's fine. Yeah! Whoops!
Behold the wrath of Karaskar.
Eek! Chomp.
Even dragonkind can withstand my might. I will return as promised.
No! There we go.
Karaskar toys with us. He had the advantage, but he did not press it.
That's true. I remember when I was doing these quests on my minstrel, I was like 119, and 118 and 119 for some of these quests, and I was getting 120 loot. Normally, like, if you get quest gear, you can always use it. But it was deliberately, it was, 120. Alright. Let's do this. Sneaky. Alright, let's go talk to Durin on the upper level of Scarhold. He's over here.
I once believed the ill fortune of the Jorukai had been exaggerated by the gods.
Yeah.
Next attacks must be ready.
Find. Okay, the preparation. Ooh. That will be better than my Ring of the Traveler. Definitely. Okay. We're gonna inspire! The Black Book of Mordor! Yes! It's a Black Book of Mordor. Let's go find some despondent dwarves. Tell them inspiring stories. Look, Ma, no hands. Always love doing that. Hey, it's Griffin. I saw Griffin earlier today when I was logging in. Okay, we are gonna lock that. Lock that. Lock those. Lock that. I really don't need any more black adamant sitting around. I have a crap ton of it. Brittle scales were not part of the thing. I'm gonna hang on to that because I could probably use that as soon as I get a new piece of armor. Yeah, that can use it. Ba-ba-bum. Why do I still have those? Oh. Those were the ones. That I could turn in for tasks and get the up-and-coming title. Up-and-comer. The glory and riches that surely await him in the arid Mithrin. For honor and glory, to quote Reinhardt from Overwatch. I actually should play Overwatch again sometime, but I'm so far behind on the meta there, I have no idea.
It will take more than words to cure these ills. It will take action.
Uh-huh. Set fire to dead dragons. I can do that, but let's talk to Enoch the Brash first. Collect fallen swords and the axe and the whole 9 yards. Can do, boss. Can do. In the meantime, let me double check that. Well, it's got more might. Not much though, but the crit rating on the one I've got is really good. So, alright. Let's go one day on the hill. Clean up the battle site. It's kind of like, there was a peaceful protest in Hong Kong yesterday, or the day before, and something like 2 million people marched for whatever the thing was. And, where are you? And like a day after the march, the street area was completely cleared. Like, the protesters who'd been there for like over a day or whatever went and cleared the site, so there was like not a speck of trash on the ground. It was pretty amazing. You too can find a fallen sword. It's better than falling on a sword, unless you do something very bad that requires you to commit seppuku for the honor of yourself or your lord or lady or something. Notice how the sword is more like a scimitar? Or, not a cutlass, definitely a scimitar, though. Alright. Bring the axe to Enoch the Brash. And it's almost 7 o'clock, and that means it's almost supper time for me. And I will look to see who else be streaming Zolotros tonight. It's Monday, so I don't believe we have anybody on the official tonight, but we'll see. The main thing is, I don't like to raid unless I know the person I'm raiding. That I know they'll take good care of you. Alright. Or it's somebody like an up-and-coming Lojo streamer that I know of who could use a boost. Alright. Alright. Tonight, however, a former Lotro community manager, Sapiens, should be streaming on his personal channel. When? Let me go look at his schedule real quick. He's ironically hosting me right now. Thanks, Rick. His schedule is, well, supposed to be Monday nights 8 a.m., so he may not be on tonight. But tomorrow night, he should be on 9:30 p.m. Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. And normally he will be playing, occasionally he'll be playing Lotro over on the Ithel server. But not always. He was actually supposed to stream last night, but he didn't. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. You should go follow Sapiens. Here, let me drop a link to his Twitch. Because he's good people. He's fun. He has all kinds of industry stories. And don't roll over there and try to troll about Lotro. I'll ban you there too, because I'm one of his mods. Okay. You brought me the axe. Go talk to Durin. So we're on chapter 9.1. I'm probably just going to keep playing this tonight because I freaking love the story. And I'm actually skipping through the stuff that I've already read. So, if you're wanting... When I'm playing by myself,
You have returned, but where is the axe of Boltu's Frostblood?
yeah, well, you don't belong to it, so you don't get it. That's how that works. But yeah, that's definitely a better, that's better. It's definitely an upgrade.
Orin has assembled a raiding band to hunt for Karasgar.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to that guy. Excuse me, Catherine. I didn't mean to step all over yours. Let us get this new ring slotted, though. It's better than my second ring. Let's make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Hi, Thief Kitty. Can double check. Zoop. There we go. Was I able to get my class skill deeds done? Yes, I did actually. I popped a boost and had fun hitting. Well, I needed help, and Catriona was extremely kind to take. We went and played with the pretty death statues in Angmar. She took her Hobbit hunter up there and, you know, left all of her gear in the bank, and we just ran it over and over again until got the deed. And the rest of them I could just do myself, so I went to the training dummies. And now Curiana is back on red line, blue line. Good times. And this character, I did the same thing last night, so she is... I learned the hotkey for going to my deeds. Shift L. I didn't know that. Hi, kitty thief. Hi, I got your tail. Got your tail. I got your tail. I got all but this one because this is the one that requires sprint. And as you can see, well, actually that did work. Nice. So this is the only one that I have left to do, and this one doesn't require training. Well, I need the promotion points, so I might actually go back and do some epic battles. And what I need to do with these is, thanks to Chromite's advice, I'm going to forward my rewards. Because I was doing the epic battles on the official Lotro with Chromite in chat for 4 of the 5. And because we did them to Platinum Standard, wound up Oh, for criminy's sakes. I just want to see the thingy. Not that. Wow. Since when did I spend... Oh, I did this after... Yeah, I did this later. So I really haven't done a lot of these. So as you can see, I haven't gotten platinum on any of them. But I figure if I can at least... well, no, I got platinum on one of them. Which one did I get platinum on? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, this one. I got platinum on the Beasts of Herod. So that was nice. So I can go back and just keep doing these until all the side quests pop. Because these are side quests. If I can get... Because according to Chroma, you should be able to get all 200 promotion points solo. Just by getting plat on every single one of these. Like the solo versions of them. Yeah, it was actually very nice of Cordovan to retweet it earlier today. And I believe it might be mentioned in the Beacon. This week, I don't know. Maybe. But it was pretty good. He could only stick around for 4 of the 5. So I did the Hornberg on my own. And I only got gold on it, and I don't know exactly. I don't remember why I didn't get platinum, but it's probably because I wasn't able to pay close attention to the side quests quite as much. But you're supposed to be able to get, if you get platinum on each item, like all 4 of these, like Defensive Rohan, the Deeping Wall. If I get platinum on all 4 of these, and then do the Glittering Cave solo and get all these, you know, because all these side quests get done. You should be able to get all 200 promotion points, theoretically. You should not have to buy them in the store, and quite frankly, I think they're freaking ridiculously expensive. So. But, you know, monetization. However, it's just about 7 o'clock. Anybody have any final questions? They're talking about Poopenstina's thing. Alright, let's go see who is streaming. Who do I know? The only people I know who's streaming, both of them are playing GTA 5. One of them I've actually met in real life, Notorious Norman. But he's playing a character I haven't actually been following on a server I don't play on. However, Thaddeus is still streaming, and he's pretty cool. But let's go see who else is streaming the Lotro that I might know. Well, Dr. Monty's on. And I've heard good things about them, and I think I've watched them a couple of times. So I'm going to send you over there. Speaking of people who could use a boost, definitely give them a follow. And I will see you. My next official stream will actually be official. I will be guest hosting Court of the Rings. I intend on doing kind of a Q&A, but more like ask questions, and then I will send them to Standing Stone for answers. I won't promise answers. If it's something I know the answer to, then I will provide that answer, and also provide information on where the answer came from. Like, you know, they said this on the forums, or they said this over here, they said that over there. But one thing to bear in mind is don't expect answers on the 28th, because Cord won't have time to go and find the answers. But I will present him with the list and give him the time to... Because part of the problem of asking a question live on the air is if he doesn't know the answer right then and there, he's got to have time to go find the answer for you. Right? Hi. Well, hello. So it'll be kind of like how World of Warcraft does their Q&As. Is they basically have Devilor and Ian has a Costas Watcher. And they do like prepared questions, so of course they cherry pick. And I don't say it's bad. I mod for Devilor, and he's good. He's good people. He also doesn't tolerate trolls in his channel. You think I'm bad moderating my own channel, or that I'm mean when I moderate the official Lojo channel? We're actually rather restrained. Over in Devilor's channel, you say dick about WoW and get banned because he doesn't talk work on his personal channel. Leafy, what are you doing? You are shedding. You are like, you're so shedding. Oh, you big old butthead. He's so happy. Here. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come on. You want attention. You get attention. Hi. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Listen to you. Look at that motor. Listen to that motor. Oh. Anyway. Go do the thing with the thing. However, other Lord of the Rings streams you may be interested in. Tomorrow night, on the Landreval server, this week, Professor Corey will be doing Exploring Lord of the Rings at 9:30, or whenever he shows up after 9:30. He will also be teaching Mythgard Academy on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. And actually, this week, this is new. For those who follow Signum U, I'm sorry, EU folks, but the film that normally airs before his show on the official, it's like starts at like 10:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning on alternating Fridays. He's moving that to Thursdays, but it's a Thursday night starting at 10 o'clock. So just keep, if that's something you're interested in, it'll be Thursday nights now, not Friday mornings. Every other Friday. So let's go send you over to Dr. Monty. Let me go double check to see if they're still streaming. They are. So let me do the raid thingy. Get you on your way. And do drop a follow if you haven't. Ponton, it was good to see you, even if you didn't stream bomb. Because I have been on Crickhollow this entire time. And I hope to see you on Friday on for Court of the Rings. I will be doing my own show after. It'll be like me, Corey, and then back to me on Friday. And then Elda at 8, Big Ed at 10 on the official. And next week, I will not be doing my show on the official because I'll be at Mythmoot. Actually, Corey won't be doing his show either because he'll also be at Mythmoot. But I do plan to be around for Court of the Rings, at the very least to moderate chat, if not actually play in game with Cord, as usual. So, y'all be good, and if you can't be good at it. Let's go say hi to Dr. Monty and Darmani, and give a nice Druid raid on over there.